Monday, June 10th. I wanted to, one of the things I wanted to go live about was having, for those of you who don't know, good afternoon, first of all. Please, before I forget, please like, subscribe, and share if you would. One of the things that I wanted to talk about was how another reason of why witnesses are somewhat different than Scientologists. For witnesses, there aren't anything paid. You don't pay to take any classes or anything. Versus Scientology, I believe a lot of the stuff are paid. Most witnesses that I've met, I've only met that I know of few witnesses who make like more than 100K. Most of them that I know aren't very financially rich, I would say. So that's one thing. Most of them can't even afford to do the kind of money that Scientology people do. They're not. Most witnesses are not in the same financial category that I know of. I haven't seen one. So that's one issue. The second issue is, as far as I know, both witnesses and Mormons, LDS, the Mormons are much more financially, from what I've seen, they're much more financially stable. And they make much more money. A lot of them own their own businesses, and so that's the second difference. Mormons or LDS, whichever one you want to call, LDS, they have to show, and I know this on account of the fact that I've seen them. I used to have a friend who was LDS, and they have to, if you're an active LDS, you have to show your taxes every year. But they also, by having to pay their taxes, they do pay, or they get paid when the friend that I had, who's still, as far as I know, she's still LDS, when her husband was unemployed, they got their bills paid, because they are very strict on that 10% giving. I don't know if it's 10% of the net or gross, but they do give that 10%. They're very strict about that, and you could lose. Now, with the Mormons, as far as I know, you can lose going to temple, like weddings and baptisms. You can lose those privileges from your bishop if you're not given financially. So Mormons do have that. I don't know if you want to call that pay to play or not, but that's one aspect. So for issues, but witnesses don't ask for taxes or anything like that. As far as I've never, at least Robert has never had to show financial. I mean, they pretty much know he's disabled. He doesn't work. He doesn't get paid for anything, but they know he's disabled. But he's never had to have, and as far as I know, his kids never have had to show that. Witnesses don't have to pay anything. Mormon, LDS or Mormons do. They do count for. They do ask for that taxes, and they do show their taxes. So that's the other thing, is financially they're very different. So they're not in the same most witnesses aren't in. I've only met, again, less than half a dozen who make over 100K. Way less than half a dozen. So just an idea. And I know some of these things because my husband is a witness. I don't know of any Scientologists, but I'm married to a witness. So the things that I say, I'm going based on factually what I know. All right, thanks.